All right, you know, they were the star team, right, on The Apprentice. Then she joins the White House. Now Omarosa and the president are at odds, and she's taping him and saying nasty things about him, that he's losing his marbles, et cetera, et cetera. The president responds today with a short and to-the-point tweet. When you give, quoting here from the President of the United States, a crazed, crying lowlife a break and give her a job at the White House, I guess it just didn't work out. Good work by General Kelly for quickly firing that dog. Back and forth, back and forth. So let's get to read from Trump 2020 Advisory Board member Harlan Hill, Fox News contributor Katherine Timpf, Democratic strategist Rochelle Ritchie. All right, so Kat, you're seeing this back and forth. What do you think?
I think that in a way he's doing Omarosa a huge favor because she is someone who gets attention for a living. She's famous for being famous. She's kind of famous for being infamous, actually. She was kind of someone everyone loved to hate on The Apprentice, and he actually managed to turn her into a victim in this situation. And he's actually managed to get us talking about her again. You turn on any TV station, this one doesn't matter. They're all Omarosa stations now, and they wouldn't be if he hadn't fired off this tweet. So in a way, if I were her, I would have leapt out of bed this morning with a big smile on my face saying, thank God the president called me a dog, because now I'm going to sell way more books.
What do you think of that, Harlan?
Kat could not be more wrong. If she thinks that the media, including CNN and MSNBC, wouldn't be covering Omarosa in her book in absence of the president's tweets, I don't think that she's been watching CNN and MSNBC for the last 2 years. They have latched on to every unsubstantiated...
It doesn't take attention away,
All right,
though.
I'll let you talk, though. But they've latched on to every unsubstantiated rumor, every unsubstantiated accusation against the president, and it's gotten out of hand. And so the president is to the point where he's not going to stand by idle and allow his name to continue to be besmirched by this lowlife Omarosa. He's not going to allow that to happen.
Giving her attention is the same as paying her. He might as well just hand her cash.
All right, well, guys, Rochelle, I'd be curious what the fallout is from this. I think probably to Harlan's point that you know, everyone would be covering this book because they love tell-all books and books that are about saying nasty things about the subject. So they really love that. And I think that's what they're getting here. But what's the fallout from this, you think?
Well, look, I am really disturbed at the fact that Harlan actually just regurgitated those awful words that the president said about Omarosa by calling her a lowlife. I mean, clearly she has certainly struck a nerve with the president, and I am not surprised that the commander in tweets would attack her online. And I mean, calling her a dog is very dehumanizing. And I really think that it goes to the rhetoric that many people in the African-American community feel that the president is a racist.
Oh, now that might be overstepping things a little bit here.
No, it's not overstepping.
That's how we feel. I will agree with you there. I don't know why we always have to reduce things to a racist comment. It's a stupid comment. I'm going to hear from the Never Trump. I don't think a president of the United States should be saying that about anyone. I don't think it makes him look good. If he had stayed above this phrase,
well, there are tapes of it.
But he's not. He's not. But Kat, what I worry about here is how this escalates. If she has additional tapes, and there are tapes presumably involving Ivanka and Jared, and on we go. I mean, this is going to be a soap opera that keeps spinning.
It keeps spinning because there's two people who can't stop from punching back. I think that this would be a lot better for the president if he just stayed quiet and didn't give her the attention that she so desperately wants. Her whole career,
every author wants that,
absolutely.
right? I mean, everyone who's written a disparaging thing about Trump loves to entice him. But Harlan, I think even you would have to admit he makes it easy sometimes by responding. If he didn't, he'd really frustrate the heck out of him.
Neil, if one of your former employees, a disgruntled employee, went out and wrote a book that claimed that you made horrible racist statements, you would not let that stand. You would respond in the most harsh terms possible. I would, for sure.
Well,
I
would not, Harlan. I would not. No, you would not, Harlan.
Yes, I would. Yeah, I would not let somebody slander me.
In other words, you don't have to get on that level, right?
Exactly. I mean, this is beneath the presidency. This is really beneath. It is beneath the presidency. To go around calling someone a dog and a lowlife.
To defend your name.
No, you can defend your name and be respectful.
Rochelle, you've got a lot of class, and I knew you don't get on this level, and I've had you on before, so you don't do that. But I tell you, switch around. I've heard a lot worse said of the president from many on the left. That's fine. It's a free country. They can do what they want. I just don't like it. I don't like it on anyone's part doing that.
Okay,
and it's
that's
not
fair.
nice. So if one of you say anything nasty or mean or I'm not, you know, I'm going to leave.
I think just it doesn't make him look better. If he had just ignored it, then he would look like a victim. Instead, now she looks like the victim.
Exactly. Exactly. And you know, you have to honestly look at this as a security perspective as well. I mean, like, think about this. Omarosa was able to get a recording device into the situation room. So it makes you,
I don't know how that even happened. That's a far bigger story than the you're right about that. Does that worry you that happened? That happened. I mean, you're too young, but I mean, the fact of the matter, used to be presidents who recorded their visitors. Now the visitors are recording the president.
Right, and he's going to have a sleepover with Putin in November.
No,
so
let's see.
Oh my God!
Not the sleepover, just how far it's going.
That's you know, they have a little bromance, so they're going to have a sleepover,
right,
and who's to say what Putin brings in?
Yep. Yeah, Omarosa should be prosecuted. This cannot go on. They need to make an example of her. You cannot record the chief of staff and the president clandestinely. Sorry.
Guys, I want to thank you all. You kept it classy, even though you're a bunch of crying lowlights. Kidding. The 5 right now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dana Perino, along with Kennedy, Juan Williams, Jesse Waters, and Tyrus. It's 5 o'clock in New York City, and this is The 5.